Happy Tuesday, everyone. My name is Erica. This is Erica LOL 95 Beauty and Reviews. I am still doing my declutters, but I promised y'all I would get on here and talk about my family issues, basically. And I couldn't figure out, did I want to do it with a empties video, or did I want to do it with just get ready with me? And I have to return some movies, and Eric's been in the house for over a week without getting out, so I was like, let's just go ahead and do a kind of a get ready with me. I'm not exactly sure how much of this that I put out I'm going to use. Things have kind of changed in the situation with my family, but let me explain to you what's going on, and I'm going to try to show you what I'm using. And I'm going to try to leave the stuff that I'm using in this, so maybe I could start remembering to do the bottom. So, okay, we're using the Tatcha thing for the pores. I do also want to announce the July giveaway winner. I think it's Windy Souls. I will comment on your comment on the video, and I think everything for the back to school giveaway should be here by Friday, so I will do that video Friday instead of a chit chat get ready with me, since we're kind of doing that right now. My family, all right. I have an aunt who is 2 weeks older than me, because my mom had me young, and my grandma had 9 kids. She has been in and out of the hospital all year, on and off, swearing it's a potassium and enzyme problem. Enzyme problem should have gave us a hint, but we didn't take it. She's a big drinker, and she's been back and forth taking pills and doing drugs recently and her entire life. Her eyes were yellow. She has a lot of symptoms. And she has liver failure. End stage, probably. I thought about donating half my liver to her. And I went through all the stuff where you look it up and you decide, let's go ahead and get tested. But she doesn't admit that that's wrong. What's wrong with her? Does that make sense? Which is fine. To a point. Yesterday, she checked herself out of the hospital against medical advice. Because she was able to keep a sandwich down, half a sandwich down, so it's time to go home. Here's the thing. When she said, oh no, it was just pancreatitis. But she was drinking and basically drunk within an hour of being home, because she was in pain. If you went home with the doctor's blessing, you would have had medication, you would have antibiotics, you would have everything you need to feel comfortable enough not to drink. But she didn't wait for the doctor's permission to leave. She just wanted to leave to prove everybody that she wasn't dying. That doesn't prove to everybody you're not dying, because we already know you are. What that proves is that you can't sit there and do what the doctor tells you to do. You just want to go there, let them give you a Band-Aid, and then go home, which I guess is fine. I mean, But she's gonna go and keep doing everything she's doing. And to give half my liver to her would mean 8 weeks of, this is Private Society Foundation. It would mean 8 weeks of recovery time, 7 days in the hospital, 60% of my liver gone so that it could, and it would be grown back within 8 weeks. But as it stands now, it looks like she would just go back to drinking. If I was a match and I did all that for her and put myself through all that, and she went back to drinking, what did I accomplish? And you can't help someone who won't even acknowledge that they need it, if that makes sense. This sponge is like leaving, oh, maybe it's not. This is a Real Techniques cashmere sponge. I would put my body, I would put Eric, I would put Jason through all kinds of problems for someone who won't even acknowledge that there's a problem. So it's hard to figure out, and it's also hard to take that my aunt that I grew up with and have known my entire life can die any moment. She can die next week. She could die next year. But she's going to. Because there's nothing they could do, and she keeps damaging her liver. And I'm not a hateful person, but I had to step away because I don't want to see it. I wish she would have stayed in the hospital, let them do all the tests, find out how long she has, let them give her hospice so that she would at least have comfort. But if you have that, I don't know if you could drink. I don't know any of that stuff. I don't know if she feels that she's fine. I guess the Nile isn't just a river in Egypt, as they say. I'm just worried about her, and I have to quit worrying, basically, is what it comes down to. Have y'all ever had that situation where there's a family member that there's just nothing that you could do for them? There's nothing you could say. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing. I love the way this foundation looks. That basically you can't help someone who doesn't even realize there's a problem or is in denial to the fact that they're just going to keep making the problem worse. I'm going to put more on. That was the Juvia's Place concealer. They are just making it worse. And there's nothing you can do to help someone that doesn't want to be helped. I gave her restricted view on my Facebook page because I don't want... It is just so toxic. And she said, I will post the release papers when I get out. She only posted the part with pancreatitis. There's pictures. You could tell that the packet's a lot bigger. And she contradicted herself with what she has to return to the doctor for. You know, when you leave the hospital, they say, come back if da-da-da-da-da. And the symptoms they told her to come back for don't match up with what she's trying to say she has. And then she's making cracks about, if I was supposed to die, why I must be a zombie. I mean, it's just very disheartening and sad to know that she's gonna die and she won't even accept it. She's not gonna give us a chance to say goodbye. She's not gonna give us a chance to be there for her, basically. Because you can't be there for someone who doesn't even acknowledge that they're going. You'll have no chance to say goodbye. You'll have no... She's taking that all away from her kids, her mom, her sisters and brothers, her nieces, nephews, and everyone else. She's taking it away from us. And there's literally nothing we could do because she's an adult, and unless someone's smart enough to get her declared incompetent, then we're stuck in the middle. We're stuck just waiting for the call that she's gone. Which is eventually going to come. And it's sad. I've always told y'all how I lost my sister. My full-blood sister. To murder. I never got a chance to say goodbye. And that haunts me. And not being there in time to save her. That's a long story. I don't know if I ever told it to y'all. And here I am, and I could do something about this. But she's not letting us do anything about it. I mean, I can't technically do anything if I'm not a match. But I can't technically not do anything either. I could make her comfortable. I could be there. I could say goodbye. Hold her hand at the last moments. Whatever it means to be there for someone. But you can't be there. I guess I'm kind of talking this out with y'all to make myself feel better. Also, because I'm lost. Does that make sense? I'm lost on how to feel about all of it, because part of me wants to say, maybe she's right. Maybe it's not what she has. But when the doctor tells one of your family members that's what they have, and that family member has no reason to lie to everybody, then you have to believe it. And that family member is also a medical personnel. You have no choice but to realize it's the truth. You could hope that maybe for once they just wanted to cause drama, but no, that's not it. This is really gonna happen. My aunt is really gonna go and won't acknowledge it and won't stop making it faster, for lack of a better word. She's making it faster. Eric came in and turned the light up, so congratulations. You get to see me bright with foundation in my hair. Trying to find a... Here, we're going to use this little thing. I hate how, like, right up in here, it looks... Where's this thing at? Here it is. All right. I don't know. My brain just doesn't want to work, and I'm trying. My grandma's upset. My mom is upset. If anyone knows the pain of losing a child before yourself, you know what my mom went through, and you know what my grandma's about to go through. And it's hard to talk about. It's hard to understand. But there's also the part of you that knows that if they're not doing anything to help themselves, there's really nothing you can do. This is the Physicians Formula powder. Let me put these over here. This was the Anastasia contour. Trying to remember to put everything over here. And I used the Becca Skin Love on the rest of the face. All right, we got that. Now we're gonna use this palette too. Let's go do the brows. My brain is everywhere. I don't know if y'all could tell. And I'm sorry if it feels like I'm not. There's just so much in my mind. My brain's been full. I've been on information overload for days. But I did, when I walked away, when I've decided to walk away, I did feel a weight come off of me. And Eric's been acting better. But when I'm stressed, Eric stresses. Because he can feel my anxiety and my stress levels. And he reacts because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know if I'm feeling stressed at him or anything else, but I have to do what's best for my son, for Jason, my mom, my grandma, and what's best at this point is to not get stressed out and put myself through all that over someone who isn't even stressing it out themselves. I just can't. This is the e.l.f. Plumper. That was the Anastasia Brow Wiz and Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I didn't grab a blush. All right. And after this video, I will do... I'm trying to get through all these, so the rest of this week I will have more declutters. My brain. I don't think y'all have ever heard me say so many times. Here it is. I'm gonna use Canyon out of this Oasis palette. I just grabbed something simple. This is the BH Cosmetics. This is one of my favorite palettes. I'm gonna have to get the regular powder brush in a minute and fix that. Oh, earlier I said Eric hasn't been outside. He's been outside. He just hasn't been off this property in about a week or two. Let's grab that powder again. Gotta lighten up that up here a little. Let's grab this without putting powder on it. All right. And now we're gonna take, which blush? I grabbed the Tarte blush in Captivating. What are y'all thoughts? I have to be there for her in a sense that we're family. But sometimes for your own sanity, and my mom and them raised me that family is everything. And then I believe also that for your own sanity, sometimes it's better to walk away, but be there, pray for them, love them, but don't put yourself through all of that problem that they're not even facing, if that makes any sense. I don't know why I keep saying, I used to do that all the time. I used to say, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? We're going to go with Mirage for the highlighter. I haven't put a full face of makeup on like this in over a week. Believe it or not. It was just too much energy that I didn't have. Where's that? I'm just trying to fix the nose a little. All right, and now we're gonna move to the eyes. Let's grab this brush. This is a Morphe brush, and we're gonna go into Sandstone down here. It's a little darker than what I normally do for a transition, but it'll work. All right, now we're also gonna go into, let's try Dune first. Let me find this. Dune is this color right here. Yeah. I don't know where any of my brushes are. That's a big hint that I definitely haven't put makeup on. And Eric is in the other room throwing a fit because he wants to go out, but I'm trying to take him bye-bye in a minute. So let's see if I can find a brush that'll work. I can't find my favorite. Oh, there's my favorite. Okay, we're gonna go into Dune. And that did work. It did deepen the crease up. We're gonna do it on this side. All right, let's grab a blending brush and blend that up into the transition shade a little. This side over here has got the deeper outside than the other side. I don't understand it. Okay, now we're gonna take this flat brush, and I want to go into a color that's kind of bright, but I also want it to look good. I love cactus, but I always go into cactus when I'm using this palette, so I'm trying to find something else. There's quartz. Moonscape. How bright is that? Ooh. You know what? Let's go into Moonscape and see how that looks on the eyes. Oh, wait. Mineral. You know what? Let's use Mineral. Let's use it without a primer or cutting the crease first and see if I need to cut the crease. Oh, nope. That's gonna show up just fine without it. Wow, that is beautiful. Y'all see that? There's only so many matte shades in there. Exactly 4. So, when it comes to the matte shades and using this palette, you just gotta deal with what you got. Okay, we got that. That looks really pretty. Let's take a packing brush. That's what I call it. We're gonna go into Nightscape. It's the darkest matte in the box, in the palette. We're gonna put it right there on the edge. I think my skin loved the break from the makeup though. I think I literally put just foundation on a couple of days. I'm taking that blending brush along the edge right there to blend those two together. All right, and then I want to take Dune again. And pull it underneath. And over like that. But I believe that sometimes if you could take a break from putting all that stuff on your face, your pores in your skin. Love you for it. That does look good. All right, let's see if we can take like we're gonna take this Tarte. I don't like the liquid side, but we do have these up here. I'm gonna do a video with them. They're from Miskos, and they are liquid, bright liquid eyeliners, like fluorescent color liners. And then we have this other Tarte one. It's like a burgundy color. No, it is burgundy color. We're gonna pull that. Along the bottom there. There we go. We're gonna take a little bit, I'm gonna put the lid back on this. I'm gonna take my little pencil brush, and we're gonna go into Serenity. It's a highlighter shade in this palette. We're gonna stick that on the inner corner and on the brow bone. Just the tail of the brow bone. All right, now we're gonna take the Revolution in shade Worth It. Outline the lips, and I gotta sneeze. This is the Nude Stick rose color. I should have grabbed a gloss. We're grabbing the Anastasia Diamond one. And now we're gonna take the eyelash curlers. And we're gonna use the Anastasia mascara because it was already out. One day this past week I put foundation, concealer, and powder on, and I just put like a little bit of contour in my eye, like in the crease, just a little, like really light shade. And I think a little bit of blush. If y'all want me to do that and show y'all, let me know. Because it looked really pretty. I was surprised. I was surprised. All right, and now we're going to use the Hydrating Coconut Mist. By e.l.f. I love how it feels on my face. I probably put way too much. I'm taking this puff and just kind of drying it a little. And that's the final look. Now that the top of my desk is all, you know, wet. But let me take my hair down so y'all could see. I think Jason put too much spray and conditioner. I was doing spray the back, but I think he got right on top of it because it feels still wet from last night. So I'm guessing there's like a big spot in the back of my head. I can't see it. It's like right there, but I can't spray any spray and conditioner in it. Oh, but I do have some Deep Clean by Redken dry shampoo. So see if we could make it feel normal. Let's see if it'll absorb some of that dry conditioner up so it can feel normal when I move my hair. All right. That does feel a little bit better. It doesn't feel as weighted. So I'll see y'all in the next video, and it'll probably be another declutter. So I hope y'all enjoy this. Please let me know how your family's doing. Give me some good news, because my family is just not doing it for me. I love you all. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. This isn't the normal video, and I'm so sorry, but I promised subscribers to let them know what was going on. I'll talk to y'all later.